And, okay, she wasn't the perfect date, but neither was I, and, you know, a kid's a kid. A kid's heaven sent. It's a gift from God, so let's celebrate. Oh, man, when I found out a week ago, and I was at this pub called the Baron of Beef. And as soon as you enter, the walls start flashing under this fluorescent green light that turns on and off, and the yobs are all cheering, they're all applauding at the boxing on the telly. They're like, come on, yeah, go on, knock him out. And then this huge plasma screen TV that seems to envelop the whole room, but seems to collapse, or it looks like it's gonna collapse on this barman, who's this spindly, mustachio type figure, kind of dancing and prancing everywhere. And he's got this red smudge across his apron. He serves this toddler a lemon ice cream, a lemon sorbet, this toddler that has flies hovering above him and this kind of stringy snot that's coming from his nose into the ice cream, and he's just playing around, and he just knocks over the ice cream, and the ice cream falls face upwards, and then the mum grabs his little child and grabs him and rams him into her titties, and she's showcasing it to the yobs. She's just like, he's so advanced for his age. And I'm just standing there like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I need to find something else to distract myself by, and I find this wizened witch type figure on a high backless stool, and she looks like she has a deep voice. I think she was American or something. And she's all bleached hair, and she's got this sandpaper skin with just a vermilion smudge across her face. And she's got this blue denim jacket and these yellow sleeves, but only to the armpits. And she's got these black tights, this tight leather mini skirt, and the tights are squashing her hairs and they're sprouting from her thighs. And anyway, when she isn't tugging away at her rolly, she's squawking at levels inversely proportional to the levels of anybody around her, and it's like she's just not talking, she's just screaming the whole time. And suddenly the door bursts open, and then this skinny, bony, harasser-looking woman just shoves me out the way, and I'm like, what? And then I see this short, plump man who just trots in, and he just collapses on the stool, watching the boxing on the telly, with the biggest grin, the biggest smirk on his face. And the woman tries to talk to him, but then suddenly everyone starts applauding. The boxing on the telly, I mean, everyone on the telly is applauding. Everyone in the bar starts applauding. Everyone is applauding except for me. I'm not applauding. I'm so confused with what's going on, and then I try and overhear the conversation, and then suddenly everyone shuts up, and then the woman's like, oh, well, I wouldn't have married you if I'd known. I wouldn't have had it if I'd known you weren't gonna marry me. That's it. I mean, the kid starts crying, but the man, he's just still on his stool, and he's watching the boxing still with the biggest grin on his face, and he's having his fag, and he's just finishing his fag, and he just slowly unravels, and he looks at the woman and says to her straight in the face, Well, you can tell it that when it's old enough to understand. And I think I get up then, and I bump into the pram by mistake, and the kid starts crying, the crowd starts shouting, the woman is spitting, the green is flashing, the boxer is sweating and heaving on the canvas, and I'm outside, and I take a breath of fresh air, and I lean my back against the pub, and I pull out a fag, and I just realized I don't want this disgusting, sweaty fag that I hadn't even lit yet, so I chuck it out, and next to me there's this old bastard just crouching down for a shit in front of the Baron of Beef sign, flashing green and red in all its glory. And in the distance, I see what looks like the waiters. They're wearing the aprons, and they're all smudged in red, and they're lugging these pigs out of a van, and they're putting them into the butchers, and then one of these guys, this fat man with red cheeks and fat flaccid fingers, is just unhooking one of the bags and opening it up and smelling this corpse. And this pig, with its eyes just hollowed for the worms, its arse skewered straight, and its snout just steaming ugly. I was looking at my hell. I was in my hell. I mean, everyone knows what their hell feels like. Everyone knows what it tastes like. Everyone knows what it smells like. Everyone knows their hell. It's not some idea that's created to scare you. It's not some story that's told by a priest to stop you from stealing. No. Hell is right here, the minute you're born. The minute he'll be born.